Welcome you all to this new video. Late summer, my favorite time of year. I will take you inside my garden first and show you a little bit what has been going on here the last month. With baby girl in the picture, I'm spending much less time here, but nevertheless we are enjoying the fruit of our labor now. Inside the greenhouse, the tomatoes did not have such a good production as the past years. I think I need to replace the soil here with some fresh compost next year. We had a few dozen grapes on the vine this year, which is now nicely getting established, and they taste so much sweeter and better as the stuff from the grocery store. This border here with newly established raspberry and comfrey plants has quite well outcompeted the ground elder that I'm trying to get rid of here. I tried to grow a lot of pumpkins this year, to store in winter time for ourselves, but also to give them to the rabbits over the winter time to supplement their hay diet. My patch here is growing quite well, but that's not everywhere the case. This vertical growing space has been so handy the past years. In here I'm growing outside tomatoes, green beans and pumpkins. It might look like a lot, but I need to grow another row of outside tomatoes next year to completely fulfill our needs. There is an 8-month growing gap to bridge here, and that's a lot of food extra to grow. I've planted 5 summer squashes this year, and boy it has been something to keep up with the production of those. I'm putting them in all the different tomato sauces I'm preserving for the winter, so the supply is slowly being turned into stored food for winter time. This summer I'm putting in more effort in producing good compost for next year. I'm taking in as much of the summer as I can, still remembering my impatience for things to green up in the winter and early springtime. If only I could put things on pause for a few months to extend the late August and early September vibes. Although mostly neglected, the potatoes I've grown here underneath the rabbit bedding have been doing okay. But the pumpkins here are not thriving at all. I think they are competing with the root systems of the young trees that are trying to grow outside the fence. Jonas has been moving on with the build of the compost toilet, storage units and wood storage. It has a little bit the looks and vibes of a sauna inside with the different service levels. We had quite a lovely social time here on the homestead this summer. We enjoyed the visits of Airbnb guests, friends, family and sometimes unexpected guests like this time. 2 German couples stayed over with their van and lended us a hand in the garden and on the build. I'm spending time in my kitchen, making sauces and preserves and fermenting the harvest. We don't have freezers or pressure canners here, so I'm doing what I can with water bath techniques and fermentation. It is something that takes up a lot of time though, but I do love the feeling of stocking the pantry with food for the winter. Jonas is collecting wood to soon start on the storage room here on the right side. Our little water fountain died, so we had to replace that one and also invested in a little water aerator to increase the oxygen in the pond.
Dat is een blaadje.
Het toetje zit in de weg. En nu? Ja, het toetje eruit halen.
Mag ze eruit?
Ga je dat helemaal opeten? Is die zacht genoeg? Maar de volgende zegt. This side of the building will be a storage unit for the generator that we use in wintertime when there is no sun to fill up our batteries of the off-grid system here. I was quite happy with the harvest of the potatoes this year, as they did quite okay with so little effort, no tilling, watering or weeding. Just a thick pack of hay with some rabbit manure where I've thrown the seedling potatoes underneath, and I did not even put cardboard down. The harvest is about 4 to 5 wheelbarrows this year, so I hope it will be enough to get us to next springtime at least. Green beans are also a reliable producer in my garden. Little Iliana is such a joy and growing up fast.
Mooie Chevy. Ik ben een mooie Chevy. Chevy.
Yet there is always some difficult hours in the day, as she feels uncomfortable because of tummy aches and gases. It is something that has disturbed her since the beginning, and we hoped she would grow out of. So it has been an ongoing search what she could be reacting to. Some days are good and some days are not so good. Meanwhile, she needs plenty of carrying around and soothing. I'm finishing the last woodcuts for the collection I will be able to make before I will have to start working on the webshop. I'm hoping to do the opening of the shop on the 15th of November. Some people have asked me why I'm not selling at the moment, but oi boy, would that be an overwhelming amount of work and a recipe for mom burnout. We are blessed here in Estonia that one parent can stay at home and be paid a full salary for 1.5 years to focus fully on the baby. This gives me some opportunity to take a breath and prepare for the upcoming season. Late August surprises me always, with its beautiful light and welcoming fresh breeze. The golden hour really is quite noticeable. Our tourist season here lasts from mid-June until end of August, so it's short. It is very nice to meet some of you here in person that found our way via these videos. I will leave a link in the description below to the listing of our cabin if more of you would like to stay at our homestead in the future. We're also looking for some extra help here on the homesteads in return for accommodation, experience and food. Next year, in the months of April, May and September, the guest cabin is available for volunteers. If some of you are interested in this exchange, reach out via the email address in the description below and we can discuss further there. Every year the share of flowers in the garden is expanding, and I hope to expand even more next year. This year we can make use of a root cellar from friends in the village next to us, which is great to keep the produce fresh for the long time. In there I can store my potatoes, beets and ferments. Some of you also have asked me how you could support us. For those of you who feel inspired by these videos and would like to contribute, I'm leaving a link in the description below to an Amazon wish list I made. These items could be wonderful additions to the homestead and our lives, and are harder to find here locally. We are very grateful for all of you wonderful people following along. I hope to see you soon. Bye for now, and have a great day.